All right. So I want you guys to have your weights. So when we lay down on the mat, we're going to try to keep our flow today. I'm going to sort of aim towards the center of my mat. Okay? And my ball is going to be laying down there too. And if you have one of mine, they shouldn't roll because they're real smushy. Okay? So we're going to start at the back edge of our mat. You want to have as much mat in front of you as you can. Okay? Yes. Okay. So we're going to start with a nice big inhale. And then exhale, we grow taller. And do that again. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, lengthen it down. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale. Now from here, draw the chin to your chest. We're going to peel down. And if you can't get all the way to the floor, we'll just soften your knees. Touch the fingertips to the floor. And walk it out for 3 counts. 1, 2, 3. Upper body has to wake up here. So tuck your tail. Squeeze those armpits and hold it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Pike your seat back. Reach long. And then once you step forward, 1 foot at a time. And it'll be my Pilates V. I'll straighten those legs. I'll dangle my fingertips and then pull myself all the way up. So I'm going to cross my arms like an I do a genie. I cross 1 foot over the other. Knee issues, just sit down on your mat. We're getting there. So those of us that are left, relevate up onto your toes. Shift your knees forward. Draw that navel in and up. And carefully slide down that imaginary wall. We gently touch down on the mat. Do I usually lose them? Okay, hands behind those thighs. Roll it back. Okay. So I lay here on this mat. Now I want you to breathe for me. I want you to inhale through the nose and exhale through the lips. And again, inhale and exhale. And give me 1 more. Inhale and exhale. Now I want you to slide your right foot out. We're going to inhale, slide it long. Now exhale, exaggerate pulling it in. Now the left leg. Inhale, lengthens. Exhale, scoops back to the right leg. We inhale long. We pull it in strong as we exhale. Inhale. To exhale, I'm going to add the opposite arm. Inhale, keep the rib cage so where it started. Exhale, return. And switch. So on my left leg, right arm, inhale. To exhale. Right leg, left arm. And pull it in. And 1 more. We inhale. And we exhale. Now we're going to do marches. We're going to take our right leg. We're going to draw it to a tabletop. Place it back down. Left leg. Notice how slow we're moving our legs. We want to have precision. Concentration, control, centering, breath, and flowing movement. All of that with every exercise. That's a lot. So we have to connect that mind to our body and make sure we feel our body and our movement coming from the center. You got it. And 1 more. We inhale and we exhale. And last one. We inhale and we exhale. I'm going to let my knees just fall out to the side on an inhale. Exhale. Resist and come home. Inhale. Exhale. Draw that navel in and up. And I inhale. And I exhale. And 1 more. I inhale. And I exhale. Now lifting your head in Pilates. You don't ever have to lift your head, but if you do, I draw my chin towards my chest first, and then I lift, and as I'm coming up, my fingertips are going to slide more towards my heels, and then I come back down. So try that again. Nod the chin to your chest. We peel up, the shoulders are off the mat, the base of my shoulder blade is left, I come back down. And 1 more. Draw the chin to your chest, inhale, and exhale. Now we're going to start the 100s. That's 100 pumps. I want to make sure my arms are reaching long, and I'm working from my back muscles and not my shoulder muscles. So if you want to keep your head down, that's fine. If you're going to lift your head, inhale for nothing. Exhale, lift it up, arms are parallel, and we start to pump. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, right leg up. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, left leg up. So I'm going to keep making it harder, you stay where you need to be. And zip those legs up, Pilates V. Eyes to the belly, and exhale. You can keep both feet down at all times. So you're halfway there. Each time, I'm going to lower just a little bit until I'm at that point where I'm working hard, but my back is not off the mat. These are pumping 6 to 8 inches above those hips. I want you breathing. I think there's 2 more. If not, it's okay. And 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, and hug everything in. Relax those shoulders. If your neck feels strained already, just shake it. No, look side to side. Good. And take your feet on the mat. I'm going to grab onto my weights. Weights are optional. I'm going to take my feet out a little further. My knees are hip or hand width apart. Arms up, but the shoulders are on the mat. Remember how we talked about lifting the head? Not the chin to your chest. Find that lower back on the mat. Lift up and over that waterfall. Now here's where maybe this is too hard for you to come up. Maybe you start all the way up and only go halfway down. Or maybe you put the ball behind you and stop there. Let's breathe. Eyes to belly. Inhale. 2, exhale. So we talked about precision. We talked about concentration, control, moving from your center. Eyes to belly, inhale. Next level, as I come up, I straighten my legs and I go up and over a big ball. Stay in this position as you roll back. Inhale. 2, exhale. Eyes to belly, never drag your head off that mat. And we breathe up and over. Make space in that rib cage, don't collapse it. Melt those shoulders. Wrap the thighs. Are we breathing? Eyes to belly. Inhale. 2, exhale. And we bring it back. And this time, we're going to go all the way down, and my arms are to my side. I'm going to rest my palms on top of those weights and press into them. Draw those knees in and zip those legs up. Now, this is a rollover. For anybody who feels they cannot do this, you're going to do a reverse ab crunch. You'll start with your feet down, you'll draw the knees to your chest, and then you'll tap those toes, keeping your back nice and heavy. Got it? All right, so we're going to have Pilates Stance. The arms and shoulders play a big role in this. They need to push down. We lift up and over. We open the legs, shoulder width. We flex the legs, and we roll down vertebrae by vertebrae. Press into those weights, and then bring the legs back together out at 45. We inhale, open, 2, exhale. Articulate that spine. Legs together. Inhale, up and over. Open, flex, exhale. Now I'm going to reverse that. And before we continue, when you're coming back down, you want to feel the back of your head gently pressing into your mat. Otherwise, you may draw that chin to your chest, right? Put undue strain to the body. So here we go. Legs apart, flex those feet. We inhale, up and over, legs together, exhale, roll down. Legs apart, flex, inhale, up and over, legs together, exhale. And 1 more. Legs apart, inhale, up and over, legs together, and we stop at 90 with our legs. Bring those weights straight up. Shoulders are to the mat. And we're going to lower the left leg, whether it's bent or straight, and it's going to stay there. So my opposite leg, my kneecap is going to turn away from me. Okay? Shoulders are heavy, belly in. And we're going to circle towards the other leg. We're going to go down to come up. Around to come up, 2. Inhale, exhale, 3. Make sure the glutes involved in this movement. 1 more. And now let's reverse. Away, sit up, 1. Inhale, exhale, 2. Round, come up, 3. Inhale, exhale, 4. And inhale, exhale, 5. As that leg goes down, I slowly bring up the other leg. Now remember, this right leg that's on the mat now, if you bend it, that's going to give you a little bit more support if needed to your lower back, okay? So shoulders aren't off the mat, they're on the mat. That left leg, my kneecap is turned away, and I circle towards the other leg to come up. Now there's no rule how big this should be. So if it's better for you to go smaller, if you have more control, that's where you go. And inhale, exhale, 4. And inhale, exhale, 5. Reverse. There's a bowling ball in that torso, and it's heavy. It's not letting your rib cage pop up. 2 more. Round and come up, 4. And round to come up, 5. We lower that leg. We take the eyes to the belly. And we're going to sit up for 4, 3, 2. Reach the weights forward. Let them go. Hands go behind you and scoot your seat towards your feet. Wrap your hands around your shins. Okay? Now this is rolling like a ball. So that's not for everybody. So back issues, beginners, I want you to balance here. Another option for a beginner is to keep your feet on the mat and seek her back, lower back touches, and then bring yourself back up. Okay? Okay, so here we are in this suitcase. My rib cage is not collapsed. I'm trying to keep it lengthened. My shoulders are melted. I'm balancing. I'm pulling my shins closer towards me. My feet should stay to my seat. Got it? Now, if you have one of these knots in the back of your shirt, you don't want to roll with a knot. Okay, it won't go well. Okay, so here we go. Eyes to belly. We're going to rock back, seat up, seat down. Now, see, my first one was terrible, terrible. I felt that thud, so you know what? I'm going to try one more time, and if I can't fix that, I don't roll anymore. I inhale to exhale. We don't want to thud on the tail. Eyes stay to your belly, and remember, the slower you go, the better it gets. Inhale to exhale. One more. It's borderline for me today. Inhale to exhale. Feet go back down, hands go back beside you, and take it back where you just came from. Okay, so grab onto the weights. Now the weights are going to make the abs series a little more challenging, and it may be too hard on the neck if you've got more weight to worry about. So feel free to not use weights, to keep your head down, play with it, okay? Or maybe you take the ball and rest your head on your ball, and that'll get you a little bit lifted so you feel your abs more, okay? All right, so I'm gonna grab those weights. I'm gonna draw my right knee in towards me. Then I'm gonna roll it back to the base of my shoulder blade. I bring that left leg up to 45. And if my eyes are to my belly, my shoulders are off my mat, the base of my shoulder blade touches. And I start to switch. 1, 1, 1, 1, and 2, 2, 2. Here's the breath. Inhale to exhale, 3. Inhale to exhale, 4. Inhale to exhale, 5. We're going to go to 8. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Hug it in. Good. So I'm going to keep my arms reaching long. I'm going to go hold, 2, 3, and come in. Hold, 2, 3, and come in. I'm going to put one weight down, hold the other long ways. And now I can add my arms behind me. Hold, 2, 3. I don't know about you, but I'm starting to get a little warm here. And inhale, 2, 3 to exhale. Inhale, 2, 3 to exhale. 2 more. That belly's got to stay deep. Lower back needs to be supported. Good. Drop that weight. Bring that right leg straight up, left leg out. Pull this leg 2 times. Pull, pull, switch, pull,
pull. Watch the neck. Inhale, 2, exhale. Pull, pull, pause, pull, pull, pause on the catch, and shh, shh, shh. Hold this leg up, add the other leg, hands go behind the head. Lower, lower, lower for double straight leg, lower lift. Inhale, 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 exhale. Inhale, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4 more, looking strong. 3 more, watch those shoulders. Inhale, 2, 3, 2, exhale. Inhale, 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 twist to me. Switch away from me. Bam. Bam. 3, 3. Do you feel a burn? I feel like my form is gonna go south here. And 3, and 2, and 1, and release. Elbows out to the sides. This is not part of the order, but we're gonna stretch here for a second. Float your knees towards me. I felt like if I needed it, you needed it. And then bring it back up. And knees float to their side. Yes. Then we're gonna hug our knees into our chest. And if your neck is getting cranky, just give a little shake, no. Yeah. Okay, spine stretch, rock up. Legs as wide as your mat. No weights, no ball. And reach those arms parallel to the floor. Connect your shoulders to your back. Pull the navel in and up. Flex your feet. And inhale, grow taller. Exhale, chin to chest. And I'm going to peel off that wall, but my lower back does not go with me. I'm molded over a big ball. Pull that belly in, squeeze the butt cheeks. Inhale, up. Melt those shoulders. Exhale, look into your navel. And your navel is pressing back as your arms are going forward. Where are your arms, kids? Up here by your ears, parallel to the floor. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. Get all the air out. Now fill up the gas tank. Inhale. Fill up those lungs. Exhale. Now stay forward. Okay? We're going to grab onto our ankles. Keep holding onto your ankles, but bring one foot towards you at a time. Shoulders are melted. Again, we're going to balance. Okay? Now, shoulders are melted. We're going to take just our left leg. Now, if you got super tight hamstrings and you can't do this, you're going to grab behind your thighs. Do the other leg. So you'll be here. Now, the other leg. Zip up the belly, squeeze the booty. Come back in. Now, you want to stay within your frame, right? So, if my shoulder is here, my leg should be here. I come back in. And the other leg is going to squeeze the lengthen. And now, let's try 2 legs. Now, what do you do if all of a sudden you feel that strain go to your lower back? Don't have 2 legs up, right? Shoulders are down. Now, you guys can rock. I stupidly tied the knot in my shirt again. So, you guys can rock back. This is the better one for me, and come up. And again, rock back to come up. Now, when you rock, it's eyes to belly, then over the fence. 1 more. Inhale back. Exhale up. Legs together. We're going to walk our hands down until we're all the way down. Our legs are all the way up. Arms to your side. I'm in my Pilates stance. Now, this would be a good time if you have a back issue to put the ball underneath your pelvis to give it a little bit of support. Or you put your hands under your seat. Okay, so back issues, if you don't do either one of those, you're not doing anything good then for your body. Okay, so I'm going to zip up taller, and I take my legs towards my screen, and down, away from the screen, hold center. And reverse that. Inhale away from the screen, exhale towards the screen. Now I want you moving from your powerhouse. So I want that belly stirring my legs. It's coming from the core. Now there's all different levels to this. We can come around, and then we get back to the center. We can do a little lift up and come down. Then we go away from our screen. Inhale. Exhale, up and come down. Towards the screen, inhale, exhale, up, and then away from my screen, and up. Then we're going to drop our legs and sit up again for soft. So there's another variation to the corkscrew way of doing. All right, so we're sitting tall. Now guess what? If we struggle sitting up tall, another option is to sit on your ball. That's why this is here today, whenever you need it, okay? If we can't sit up tall, our spine is not in the right alignment. So feel like somebody is playing tug of war, both sides of your arms. You are lengthening them so much. You're going to twist towards me on an inhale. We're going to grow taller. On the exhale, soft your baby toe. Look at your back hand. The back hip should be pushing down, not trying to help you get that to your pinky. Now use your abdominals. Inhale up tall. Rotate around that barbershop pole. Exhale, scoop that belly in. Get all the air out. Inhale up. Twist. Exhale. Inhale up. Grow taller as I rotate. I keep the length in my spine. I just add that scoop. Inhale up. Exhale. One more. Inhale up. Tall, 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 tall. Exhale. Bring it back up. And release. Legs together. I'm going to use my ball this time. I'm going to roll it back. My arm is going to go behind me. I don't care what arm it is. Just one arm is behind you. Now roll to that arm to get onto your stomach. Okay. So let the ball sit there for a second. We're going to do our traditional swan prep. So we're going to slide our hands under those armpits. Notice no part of my arm is touching my mat. Healthy backs. Your legs are sitting bone width apart. That's about a fist width. Lower back crankiness today. I want the legs wider. Okay? Now right here, before you start, my nose is resting on my mat. My belly button is pulling in, like it's trying to make a house for a mouse. My legs are lengthening, and as I start to move, I'm going to add a pinch, a gentle pinch of my sitting bones. So I'm going to roll a marble with my nose just to get my forehead coming up first, and then my neck stays with the rest of my spine, and my belly button stays on the mat. My shoulders are melted, and then I come back down. So the reason why we roll that marble first is just to initiate movement coming forward, lengthening, but then I keep my neck in line with my spine. It comes up with the rest of my spine with my chest. So I don't want you poking your head like this, and then we come back down. Now we're going to do Swan 1 neck roll. So you're going to lift up again, let go of the breath. Now look towards the screen and circle that chin to the back of the room and then center. And then look the opposite way first. Circle that chin around to the front, come back to center, and release. Let's just do it one more time. We lift up, belly buttons on, shoulders down, look to the screen, circle that chin down, away, back to center. Look away from the screen, circle that chin around to the screen, back to center, and release. Lengthen your arms to your ball. So I have the heel of my hands on top of my ball, my fingertips reaching long. If anybody doesn't have a ball, you can just keep doing what we just did. So the shoulders are going to connect to my back first. So my ball rolled a half inch towards me. Now I'm going to keep coming up with straight arms. And guess what's bringing me up? My shoulders going down. And then as I come back down, I exhale and I pull my navel away from my mat. So right now I've got beams of steel for my arms and my legs. Shoulders start to roll down. It takes the rest of me with me. I lift up. This is an inhale. My glutes are firing. And then I exhale, lengthen. Now, if you want to do a full swan, we can try and do it with the ball. We're going to come up as high as we can. This is an inhale. On exhale, we inhale up. Make sure you're breathing. Lift. And 3, 2, 1. And roll it out. Take your hands under your armpits and gently stretch back into a child's pose. So right here, we're going to stay for a second. I want you to feel like your rib cage is an accordion. And we're going to take a nice deep breath, inhale, and the accordion is opening up. On the exhale, it funnels back in and closes. Inhale, so if I had my hands on the sides of your rib cage, you expand into my hands and then away from my hands. And we inhale, I just see a little bit. And exhale, funnel back in. And one more. Inhale and exhale. Now I'm going to come out, grab that ball, and get in position for a forearm plank. I'm going to press into my ball to remind the muscles in my back and in my arms and my core to be firing. My legs are together, my belly's pulling in, and I'm squeezing that ball. A modification would be just to your knees, right? And we're just going to hold this for a countdown of 10, 9, reset anytime you need to by putting your knees down, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lower your thighs to your hips, flatten your feet. Now this is important here. If you feel a lot of weight on your shoulders, you're not pushing up enough. You're here, and all that weight is on my shoulders. So I want you to feel those forearms pushing into the mat to lift you up. My hips and my pelvis are on my mat. My belly button is not. My neck is an extension of my spine. So if I see you like this, that's hyperextended. And I want you here. Almost like you're looking at your ball. Legs are together. We're going to do a single leg kick. I'm going to take my right foot. I'm going to kick my seat. 1, 2. Put it down. Left foot. I like to flex on the kick, point as I'm lowering. Now, try to keep the hips still. So don't lift them like this in any capacity. We're going to try and keep those hips down. Where do you feel this at? Do you feel it in your quads?
Yes.
And maybe your knees if you're super tight in those quads. One more each side. Kick, kick, and kick, kick. Take the ball behind you, lay it all around your stomach, and look at your screen. Okay, so now this is double leg kick. 2 legs are moving at one time. So if you can, let the shoulders and elbows drop. I'm going to kick my seat briskly 3 times. 1, 2, 3. As I straighten my legs, my ball reaches to my heels. I'm squeezing my seat. And look away from your screen. Bend your arms, kick 3. 1, 2, 3. Inhale to your screen. 2, 3. Reach. And again, we're trying to keep things still. Hip, pelvis on that mat. And exhale. Come on, feel the stretch in the front of your body. One more each side. 1, 3. And shh. Watch that neck. 1, 2, 3. Hold it here. Reach the ball back in front of you. Give me one more roll towards you. And then release it out. And then we'll stretch back into a child's pose. Nice and gently. All right, so here's the time you check in with that body. Nothing should be hurting. The back should feel okay. The knees, the hips, the neck. If not, maybe we're doing something that we shouldn't be. Okay, grab that ball onto your butt for neck pull. Yes, this is one where you don't want to watch me because I don't do it well. My back is too tight. Imagine what I would be like if I didn't do Pilates. Okay, so we'll start in this upright position. I'm hugging the ball. Now I'm trying to pull my rib cage away from that ball so it's not into the ball. Okay? So we're going to start with a long spine hinge. Pelvis is going with me, and then I tuck my tail and melt the rest of the way back. Okay, so my feet are flexed and my legs are about sitting bone width apart. So I'm going to take my eyes to my belly. I'm going to inhale. Exhale, come up and over. Now as I go over my ball, my rib cage is trying to pull away from my ball. Now I'm going to squeeze my butt cheeks, pull that navel in deeper, zip it up, inhale, keep inhaling as I hinge. Now round the spine, exhale. So keep that ball to your rib cage. I do something different. Eyes to belly, inhale. to exhale. Inhale, tall, hinge, and tuck. We'll just do one more. Oh darn, it's over already. Eyes to belly, inhale, to exhale, up and over. Inhale, you better be using those core muscles, your back muscles, and then we tuck coming down. We're gonna bend our knees. Good. All right, lift up your seat, put it back down, just reposition. So we're gonna do shoulder bridge now. So I'm gonna put my ball off to the side. If we start doing something crazy and it's hurting your back, please get out of it. And a good thing to do if something doesn't feel good is just hug those knees into your chest, okay? In Pilates, there are not a lot of reps. My arms are to my side, and I want you to feel your pinkies just a little bit more pushing into that mat. And that's gonna give you the wrap of your arms, okay? Lengthen those fingertips more towards your heels, and think of the crown of your head reaching long, and the back of your head just gently pressing into your mat. We're going to articulate our spine off our mat in 5 counts. So I tuck my pelvis, my butt comes up first, belly button, rib cage, arms and shoulders are pushing down, my glutes are firing, my belly's pulling in and up. And I'm going to exhale all the air out. And my fingertips are going to reach longer, heading towards my heels. So I feel a nice stretch between my shoulder and my ear. Here we go. Tuck that tail. Press through the tripod of your foot. Do we remember what that means? And then we exhale. Is that a yes or a no? Your tripod, right? The ball of your foot, the 2 points here, then the center of your heel. Okay, here we go. We tuck that tail. We inhale. Now stay here on the exhale. If you're able to do this and not put undue pressure to your back, neck, or shoulders, press those hips a little more, and then tabletop your right leg. From here, zip it up into a Pilates V, and we're going to do a snap kick. We're going to go down, up, and 3, and 2, and 1. Reach that leg along your mat, bend that knee, and draw it back in. Fix your bridge. Now my left leg goes into a tabletop. Now these hips gotta stay parallel. If they start to sink, this might not be for you. Zip it up into a Pilates V. Wear your shoulders, and here we go. Inhale, exhale. And 3, 2, 1. Reach for the mat. Bend it back in. Fix that bridge. Let's inhale for nothing. Exhale all the air out lower. Reach those fingertips longer. Yes. Press those legs out. Flex your feet, arms up, and let's sit up. And open the arms out like a T for spine twist. So I like to feel like the back of my knees are pushing down or my hamstrings are pushing down. My feet are flexed. I'm as tall as I can get. If I need to, I bend my knees. Okay? We're going to inhale, center. Exhale to me. 1, further, 2, pause. If my spine is facing here and I'm going there, that's wrong. Inhale, center. Exhale, 1, further, 2. Inhale up, exhale. So every time I twist, I'm spiraling taller and I don't lose it when I come back center. Exhale, exhale. Inhale up. Inhale, center, exhale. My feet don't move at all. And release. For Jackknife. If you don't normally do a rollover, don't try to do this one. So if you do not do the Jackknife, I want you to lie back onto your back and hug your knees into your chest. Trust me. Okay, so I'm on the Pilates Stance. Okay, this is a rollover and a zip up. Okay, so we're going to start to come back. I lift my legs as soon as I can. I go over, zip it up, roll it down. Try that again. Shoulders back of the arms push down. Zip up, my shoulders push down. There should not be any pressure on that neck. Try that again. One more. Inhale, lift up. Exhale all the way down. And zip yourself up. Okay, we hardly ever do jackknife. You know why. Okay, so come onto your side now. So your head's gonna be on this end and your feet on the other. Then I want you to line up with the very back of your mat. Now because I'm trying to stay more classical today, I'm not gonna use a prop, but if you need it, use it. Like maybe you want your head on the ball, right? Play with it. So I'm gonna start the very, very back of my mat. And I have my head propped up. Now, you don't have to have your head propped up. You can completely lay on your side. But here's where your ball might help you. Because if you're like this, that's wrong. Your head must touch something. Maybe you do this instead, okay? All right, so in the very, very back of my mat, I'm gonna slide my feet to the front edge. I make sure I've got hip over hip, shoulder over shoulder, and this bottom rib cage, keep it light. This hand here is right by my belly button, and my elbow is right to my rib cage to keep me from rocking back and forth. I'm going to push down my bottom leg to pry open hip height. My top leg, my foot is flexed. Okay, so this is called front and back. So I'm going to swing a big and then a little, point, a big and then a little. I exhale to inhale and back push. Forward push, back. Got to feel this belly right here. Feel the back of the leg and the booty. One more. Forward, forward. Now stack your legs and top kneecap goes to the ceiling. Lift up, lies a feather. Now work. Now get that heel on top of that other heel. And lift up. Now lengthen as long as you can. Scoop the belly in opposition in and up. Push that bottom leg down as you lengthen these toes along the wall. Two more. Inhale. Two. Exhale. And one more. And then we'll go into passe. So I trace my inseam. I lift up. 3, 2, 1. Inseam. Up. Exhale. Lengthen. Heel on top of heel. Now reverse it. Come up. Bend. Now get it way out there. Stretch and reach. Up. Bend. Slide. One more. Up. Bend. Now hover your top foot, hip height. We don't go any higher. Now stay over the other foot and circle. I'm staying right on top of that other foot. Feel like you're brushing sand off that foot. And 2, and 1. Reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, tap, hot potato. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bam. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 1, 1. Lift and stack. My bottom foot goes forward. My back foot goes backwards. My hips are still stacked. And a scissor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the legs back together and lower. Take your top leg, bend it, and place that foot in front of you on your mat. Hover your bottom foot on the mat, and we're going to do our side lifts. We're going to go up, up, up. This is our inner thigh lifts. Belly, belly, belly. If your wrist is saying, I don't need propped up anymore, you'd come here, right? I'm just going to stay here. Feels kind of good. And up, up, up. One more. And we're going to hold this one up. My heel is slightly higher than my toes, so I'm not like this. And a circle forward. Round to come up. Round to come up. And inner thigh, of course, the belly. And now let's reverse. This is big. Come on, trace this whole area you got back there. And 3, and 2, and 1. Hold that leg up. Put your hand back on the mat. Connect the other heel in Pilates Stance. Are you still on your side? And give me heel beats. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do a bicycle. Take that leg back up, hip height. We're going to swing it forward, bend the knee back, and press. Forward, bend, bend, and reach. Belly in. Then stop in the center. And now let's reverse. Come back, kick your butt, knee goes towards that elbow, push it out, belly goes in. Swing it back, kick your seat, draw it forward, belly goes bam. Last one. Boom, 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 and step. Bring those knees in and sit all the way up. I'm going to go out of the original order. I'm just going to stretch this for a second. And I just want to reach this over. Did you guys need that little stretch?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to try and almost lengthen this leg and then lift up my hips. Yeah. And then bring it back down. Other side. That was a lot. That was like all the side kick exercises. I don't know about you. My hip is like, what did you just do to me? When's the last time we did that? Hello, hip. It's okay. All right, so don't get sloppy on our form here. So we line up the back of our mat. How's you on time? Been doing time check for a while. Okay. Feet come forward. And we got hip over hip. Belly's nice and light here. Hand on the mat, elbow to your side. No pressure on that neck. Pry that top leg. And we go front and back. Forward, push. Back, push. Forward, give a push. Back, give a push. Forward, push. Back, relax that shoulder. Big and a little. Big and a little. Exhale. Inhale. One more. Stack the legs. Top kneecap rotates the ceiling. It doesn't mean I lean back. Now push the bottom leg down. Lift your top leg up. Now slide a penny along that wall with those toes. Lift up. Inhale to exhale. Up and 3, 2, 1. 2 more. And reach, and reach, and reach. 1 more. Now passe. Trace your inseam. Lift up. 3, 2, 1. Trace your inseam. Lift up. Longer, longer, longer. Inhale to exhale. Now reverse it. Remember, opposition, my bottom leg is pushing down. Now slide, belly goes in. Lift up, bend, slide, 1 more. Lift up, bend. Now we take that foot, hip height, and we circle forward, say over that foot. 2, belly is stirring that leg. 3, think of going longer. 3, 2, reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hot potato. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bam. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoop. 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoop. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 1, 1. Lift stack. Heel weights. 8, 7, 6, 5. I think I did these too early, but that's okay. They're done. Bottom leg goes forward, top leg goes back. Don't lose your brain now. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here's where we heel beat it, but we're not. We just did. And then drop it down. Cross that top leg in front. Grab behind the ankle. Hover that foot. And we go up, 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 hover. So the inner thigh is lifting that weight. It's supported, it's coming from the core. The glutes firing too. Up, up, up. Now hold this one up and we circle forward. A big circle, pause. It's round to come up. Round to come up. I'm making a big circle going from the front leg to the back leg. And now reverse it. Away, zip up. See how the belly goes bam. And 2, and 1. Hold little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stack those legs. We're not done. Bicycle. Pry that top leg hip height. And we're gonna go forward, bend, bend. I like to flex my heel and stretch long. Scoop, exhale. 2, inhale. Center hold, now reverse. Back, kick your seat. Draw it forward, don't move the thigh, but extend. I like to take my time there because I really feel my belly pressing in opposition. Yay. And then we stack those legs. Bend and bring it up. Then we got a little stretch. I'm gonna take my top leg behind me. I'm gonna start here. And then you can stay here, but what I do is I straighten this leg, push through this hand, and lift it and stretch that hip. And then bring it back down. And now we're ready for teasers. Yay! Isn't the order so much fun? Okay, so you can grab weights if you want. Okay, weights will be more challenging for the upper body, but you can grab them. So again, if you know you lay all the way down, you can't come back up, then put the ball behind you, right? Not that far away. And you'll just come down to the ball and use your belly to come up, right? So this is a stepping stone. Okay? Now, but you're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to do that because you can do teaser. Okay, so here I am in my up position. Palms facing down, shoulders connected to my back. I exhale down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shoulders mount. Okay, here we start the fun. Draw the chin to your chest. Now I inhale up. This is teaser prep. Exhale down. Next level, glue the right thigh, but take the right foot off the floor. Eyes to belly. Float up for single leg teaser. Come back down. We'll do one more single leg on the right or left, whichever you started. I'm a righty. I always start right. And then come back down. Switch the leg out. Remember, the knee stays equal to their knees. Don't slide it down. Eyes to belly. Find that lower back. Exhale down. Now you're going to try and pick. If you like the prep, go back to the prep. If you like the single leg kick, you'll do 2 each leg. Next level, you're going to do a teaser 1. I bring my legs up in a stance, a Pilates stance. I inhale, do nothing. Exhale, rest them on top of the couch. Now, right now, if you've got this big arch, teaser 1 is not for you. If you are here, you've got to be able to support from your core, that lower back. Eyes to belly, find that lower back. Inhale up, reach the arms, exhale down. Eyes to belly. So remember, if you're doing single leg, you're doing 2 each leg, so right now you would switch. Chin to chest, don't drag that head, find that lower back, inhale, to exhale, and 1 more. Bring it up, hold it up. Now if you want, legs can go down, up, move from the belly, not the hips. 1 more, arms up, and float away. Weights down, hug those knees in. And let's do a gentle rock. Let's do a gentle rock. Don't lose me now. You only have 9 minutes left, just 9. All right, straighten those legs. Reach one arm behind you. Roll to that arm. Here we are again on our stomachs. And center yourself. Swimming. Everybody loves swimming. All right, so reach it long. Now my arms are right in line with my shoulders. They're not to the corners of my mat, okay? My legs are 1 fist width apart and they're lengthening long. I'm gonna inhale on the mat. Exhale, lift everything up. See how this part goes. Release, inhale on the mat. Exhale, lift. Pause. My neck should be an extension of my spine, not hyperextended. Bring it back down. At any time you want to just go up and down, that's fine. Inhale, exhale, lift. Right arm higher, left leg higher. Now we swim. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands under the shoulders and stretch back in child's pose. Now, normally we could just go right from there to pushing up into a plank. I'm being nicer. Don't forget my niceness. Reach those arms longer, push up into a plank, squeeze those armpits. Press your back up against the ceiling, feel your glutes active. Take your right foot off the mat, your left heel will flex, flex, put the foot back down. Left foot up, flex, flex, put it down. I'm only lifting parallel to the floor. So if I lift too high, my hips are gonna go with me, 2 and down. Lift right, back, back, down, lift up. We're not gonna do the fancy flow. We're gonna bring our knees down and flip over. There's a much fancier flow. We're not going there today. Okay, so that was leg pull front, this is leg pull back. Ideal positioning, fingertips face you. That's a lot of flexion to the wrist. So if you have wrist issues like me, you might want to turn your fingers out, but be careful of the placement of your shoulders, okay? So we're not Pilates stance. And maybe you just want to do this much of the exercise and not lift your hips, that's up to you. Before I start, I open my chest, I slide my shoulders down, I scoop, and I lift up. Yep, and I come back down. Try that again. Scoop. Shoulders back, scoop that belly in. And we're not gonna kick. And we're gonna reach it forward. Stack your spine. And we're gonna come to a high kneel on our mats facing me. So if your knees are sensitive, and this is a hard floor, fold your mat in half. Or grab a sweatshirt. So we're gonna take that leg out. That heel should be in line with my knee. And your hips feel like they're pushing forward, but I'm not doing this. But I want everything pushing forward to engage everything in the back of my body and to have my hips in place. Okay? We're gonna reach out, hands gonna go behind the head. I'm reaching this leg as long as I can. And we're gonna bring it up and we're gonna hold it. Now you can just hold this. I'm gonna go front and back. So I'm gonna go front, back. I'm gonna try and stay hip height. I exhale, I inhale. 2 more. It's easier when you're lying on your side, right? And we go forward and we go back. Now hold center and do tiny circles. Round to come up, round to come up, and 3, and elbows to the ceiling, and reverse. So with this all opening, this will close it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring yourself back up. You can do a little stretch to the straight leg. Back to center. This is not part of the order. Do it this way. I'm going to switch legs. Take it out. Long leg. Hips square. Heel in line with the back of my knee. Start here. All right, I'm going to reach for that side. This foot's going to slide a little bit. I'm way out there. Lengthen a little bit longer. Hip and knee in alignment. Lift it up and hold. Here we go. Exhale. Inhale. So this should almost be straight up and down. It should be straight up and down. Yeah, some of us are kind of diagonal. I know you guys can't see. You don't have a mirror in front of you. 1 more. And then back to center and little circles. Round to come up. Everything on the side of my body, including my oblique, is working here. 2, 1, reverse. And 5, 4, neck is long. 3, 2, 1. We bring it up. Hips are still pressing forward. Careful with those knees. Bring it back up. 1 more. And we go into mermaid. Knees together, plop onto the hip. So, do you want to do mermaid before stretch today? You want to try the mermaid? There's a difference. Okay. So, to be kinder to my hips, I'm going to press my feet out a little further. Okay. My top foot comes in front of my bottom foot. Wrist and shoulder issues, I want you to do it from a forearm, not a straight arm. You'll do the same thing we're doing, it's just you're here. Okay? All right, so I need to connect the shoulder to my back. My legs are gonna stay braided no matter what I do. My opposite arm palm is up. Squeezing into those armpits. I'm gonna inhale, follow my hand. Exhale, hover. Inhale, up and over. Exhale. One more. And come all the way down. And now we do mermaid stretch. So we stack our knees. If you can't sit tall with your knees stacked, you need to open them. Okay? So grab onto that side shin. Zip it up. Elbow is soft. On length here. We're going to inhale up and over. Exhale, hold. To your forearm. Glutes are pressing to your heels. Use your obliques to pull you up. One more. Hook on. Inhale. To exhale. Last one. You're going over that railing. Don't touch the railing. Now flow to the other side. My hands go behind. I keep my core and glutes engaged. And here I am. All right, so mermaid is first. So I slide my legs out a little more. I mean, you can do it this way, but it's a lot more flexion in your hip. Feel free. Now take your top foot in front of your bottom foot, but my inner thighs stay braided, okay? Here or here, but never collapsed, okay? All right, so armpits are locked down. We inhale, follow it. Exhale, hover. And that top hip is lifting for that ceiling, and we hover. One more. We inhale up and over. We come all the way down. Draw it in for mermaid stretch. Remember, the legs can be apart. Okay. So if you're sitting like this to begin, open up the legs. Push into the shin. Feel that side stretch. Hold like the T. Onto the elbows. Reach. Come back to center. Hook on. Inhale. To exhale. One more time this side. Inhale. To exhale. Turn to your feet. Seal. All right, so my hands are together, and they go down till they can't go any further, and they go around the outside of my foot, and I pull my feet closer to me, and I balance. Now my toes are touching, not my heels this time, it's my toes. Now just stay where you are and just tap your toes open and close. Open and close. Open and close. Yep. Now if this isn't for you, you can always do a butterfly stretch. Keep your feet down and push your elbows down. Okay? That's a butterfly stretch. Yeah, Kim was showing you. Okay. So we're going to tap our toes 3 times. Rock back. I got a knot back there, so I'm not going to rock anymore. Ouch. And keep going. Rock back. Tap, tap, tap. Rock up. Tap, tap, tap. Eyes to belly. Tap, tap, tap. Bring it up. Tap, tap, tap. Last one. Cross your ankles and stand up.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we've run out of time, but we're going to sneak in one set of Pilates push-ups. I don't think I've ever heard anyone say that. Okay, so we're in our Pilates stance. We're going to inhale up. We're going to peel off that wall, starting with the upper back. If you cannot touch the floor, bend your knees. We walk out for 3 counts. 1, 2, 3. Now, depending on how tired your body feels, sometimes I go to my knees to do these, or I stay up. We're going to do 3 tricep push-ups. Here we go. Inhale, exhale, 1. Inhale, exhale, 2. Last one. Pike your seat up without moving your hips. Walk it back. 3, 2, 1. Peel yourself up. The tail is pushing down towards those heels. We do another inhale up. We stay standing tall as we exhale down. And you've made it. Okay. Joseph Pilates would be proud of you ladies today. Good job.